On behalf of a Mars Institute of Commerce, today I have done a research on net worth analysis. So I want to explain some important points relating to the net worth. So net worth analysis is very important at present situation when the financial market is instability. We don't know what is the value of what is the value of the gold, what is the value of the shares, what is the value of the property. So net worth analysis is very important and crucial at this time when the market is volatile, market is inconsistent. So not even individual, for corporate, for organizations, net worth analysis is very crucial and important. We are doing our health checkup once in a year. In the same way, we have to do the financial analysis, the net worth analysis, and that is more vital in at the time of taking any financial decisions. So I have done some research work to analyze the net worth. Why it is very important, net worth? Because in the financial instability situations, we don't know the asset what we are carrying, what will be the value of that asset at this time and after some times. For example, gold at this time, for example, silver. Some days ago, the silver rate was crossed 4 lakhs rupees per kg. Now it is come down below 3 lakhs. In the same way, the gold, it is also rising, it is moving around 2 lakhs. In the same situation when the share market is there, it is moving in very high altitude and also dropping in that same scenarios. So same way the property value, sometimes we have experienced the property value in 2013 was in very high altitudes, but subsequently for last 10 years the property value is not grown what people are expecting. So in such situations, net worth analysis is very crucial and very important, and we have to do that every years, every years. Basically for the entrepreneurs, for the business owner, these activities should be done so that they can take the right financial decisions. Because lack of good financial decisions, sometimes business owner, business entrepreneurs committed suicides and even compelled to leave the countries because of losses, because of instabilities in financial situations. They are not able to face the loans, the burden of the liabilities. So these are the factors which need to understand the net worth, and that analysis is equally important in every years. So we have to actually, when we are considering net worth analysis, who need to do the net worth analysis? Basically, no doubt, an entrepreneur, a businessman definitely should take a financial advice on his or her net worth situations. In the same way, the organization, the company also understand the net worth of net worth situations, and the stakeholder of that company, but stakeholder of the organization, for example, creditors, debtors, bankers, and in the investors should know the net worth of the organizations before doing any transactions, because that is the tools by which someone can understand the financial situation, financial position of the organizations. In the same way, a salary class person, of course, he or she doesn't have that kind of a risk, because a certain fixed amount they are getting. In spite of that, that is also requires, because the financial market is very instabilities. So he or she should take a review of the financial positions once a year. Like we are doing our body checkup once a year, the same way we have to check our financial health. So by means of a net worth analysis, we are able to understand the financial health of ours. So what is the thumb rule of a net worth? Basically, for the individual, the thumb rule is like our annual income is, for example, is 10 lakhs. So for the person of at the age of 30, the net worth should be more than 10 lakhs. When the person is reaching the age of 40, the net worth should be 3 times of the annual income. At the same time, the person when reaching at the age of 50, the net worth should be 6 times of the his annual income or her annual incomes. This is the basically thumb rules. So why we should understand, why we should analyze the net worth? Because sometimes our debt is actually more from our assets. To actually analyze what is our debt position and what is our asset position, we have to analyze the net worth. Before taking any big financial decision, we have to understand our net worth situations. That is very, very crucial, because if our burden is more and our asset is less, so in that situation, we have to take very cool decisions. Expansion, we have to reduce the expansion, we have to stop expansions. Next is, if our net worth is in negative trend, at that time we should not take any financial expansion by financial decisions which our life will be in a risk. So when we are talking, for example, we are earning, our revenue is very high, but at the time of analyzing our net worth, it is in a negative. So that is not a good sign for any individuals, because our liabilities, our loan, our debt is more from the asset sides. So that is very important and crucial. We have to take care of that, but we have some alarm will come if you will analyze the net worth. So how to calculate the net worth? That is also very, very important and very crucial, because asset, where we are talking about asset, that asset may be share and equity, share and debentures, some gold may be there, some silver may be there, some property may be there, some fixed deposit may be there, some bank balance is there, some gold is there. So all these are the assets. But actually at the time of calculating a real net worth, we have to consider the market value. And at the same time, even we have to consider the future market also, future trend also. So in that situation, a financial consultant will guide you what is the present value of your asset and how the future trend is moving. In the same situation, when we are talking about liabilities, we have to very carefully also value the liability. Sometimes we are calculating liability in X amount, but actually maybe that X plus Y. It is also some market driven is there. So a financial consultant will guide you how to calculate and what is the exactly your net worth. And the same way, when we are talking about the net worth of any organization, company, a group of companies, very important, basically it is when we are talking about the net worth means is the capitals. So to how to calculate this capital, when there is a group of company, definitely we have to consolidate the balance sheets, and then we have to find out actually the capital, real capital of the organization or company. If it is in negative trend, for example last year is some amount and in the coming in the next year it is in down, going down, so that is not a good sign. So the stakeholder, basically stakeholder means the vendor, the customer, the employees, the banker will be reluctant to deal with that organization whose net worth is in going down. So that is very crucial elements. We have to take care of the net worth analysis once in every years very carefully, not casually, very carefully we have to do that exercise so that we are able to understand what is our financial situation or financial position.